Hello, I'm Sean. I've been working on a game, and up until now, all that effort has been into getting the game to work. Well, it works. This is going to be a pretty big update, and there's a special surprise at the end. So, let's get into it. First off, some tweaks and fixes. The status field now correctly shows enemies' vitality as it changes, and I also fixed a few bugs that were causing some messages to get stuck forever. I also rebalanced the game. Enemies no longer give you vitality unless you're the cause of their death. I also tweaked attack damage, enemy leveling, and vitality loss from carrying items. The result is that you have to think a lot more carefully about your choices, which is exactly what I want. One of the most important things my game was missing was an ending. You couldn't lose, and you couldn't win. That's not very fun, so I added a game over when you lose all your vitality, just like in real life. But you should also be able to win too, so I created a final boss. They will appear at the center of the map once you gain enough extra vitality, and you'll need to fight your way back to face them. Once you get there, you better deal with them quickly, because they'll start summoning archwisps and royal jellies. But if you do defeat them, the game ends in a victory. Win or lose, you return to the title screen that I put in last week, except it's not exactly the same. My title screen has art. I wanted to capture the frantic feeling of searching for the tools you need to survive while enemies chase and ambush you. I also wanted to make sure the world felt big, mysterious, and a little bit ominous. This won't ever hang in a gallery, but it will hang out in my heart. But I didn't stop at art for the eyes. Oh no! I went on to create art for the ears, and dare I say, art for the soul. I used an online MIDI maker, exported that, and then put it into Godot. I'm pretty happy with the results. I'm going to make more, actually, and I'm going to start with jingles for when you die or when you win. There's one last change on the title screen that I want to mention. The new game menu has an additional setting, the challenge level. This controls how much extra vitality you need to make the final boss appear, and it also controls how much harder the map becomes when that happens. I mentioned earlier that you'll need to fight your way to the boss, and that's because the world changes when the boss appears. During the regular game, the center of the map is the easiest to survive in. Calling the boss flips that around. The map still gets more challenging as you move outwards, but the area in the center of the map becomes an endgame area, where difficulty increases as you move inwards instead. Setting the challenge level makes that area bigger and raises the difficulty at its center. And now for the surprise. I've settled on a name. I think it's pretty cool, and it accurately describes two of the most important things that are in the game. This is Rune Runner. See you next week.